Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. Now, I have been gone for a while. I think the last thing I posted was probably in February. Um, I wasn't really all the way ready to come back to do readings, but I got a email saying that if I didn't get back to my channel, they was going to take my channel really, and I would have to start all over again. So that would be like going into 6 years of, starting back over. So, I have been keeping up with what's going on a little bit when it regards to the planets or anything like that. But I don't. So when I get ready to get back into all of that, trying to make sure your lighting is good. We'll get back heavy into it. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put a reading out for you. I missed y'all so much. I hope everybody has been well. Ashe. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, they was gonna try and take my channel and my monetization from me if I didn't start, putting videos back out within the next 30 days. Or I got 30 days to, get some views and things like that up. For the people who have been emailing me, what's that? North Node. Calling me. I've been busy. I'm rebirthing, doing a lot of things. And I know my regular subscribers may not even be thinking that I'm about to go live today. So they may not even be expecting me already. So when you do see this later on in your feed, thank you so much for your continuous support. Just worrying about me. So I don't want to talk you, let's see what we got going on here. So we got North Node. Now, I did tell y'all last year that the North and the South nodes, right? And please remember that I do Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So the North Node and I believe the South Node should have already moved or is about to move because it was only doing 18 months. So all of last year, the year before, right, going into last year, and believe probably about 6 to 8 months of this year, the nodes were in, K2 was in Libra, and then Aries was Rahu. So, like I said, let me get back to y'all about all of that because I really haven't been keeping up with it. I need to check also my personal chart. But we do have the North Node already on the table, okay? So there will be success and benefit from. Have faith, do not worry. Now is the time. Now, we also have Mars here. I know Mars was in conjunction Vedic sidereal again, not Western. Don't try and change or correct me or my channel, okay? I know Mars was in the same house with Leo and Venus. So a lot of you probably have been watching other readers and knowing that Venus, she's about to go direct soon, but she has been in retrograde and in the same house with Mars and Leo, okay? So a lot of you could have been going through relationship problems, issues, changes, etc. The drive, one of you in some type of partnership, also can be business, platonic, but some type of dynamic or in your life, you have been putting a lot of energy, continuous energy. You're fighting for it. You're fighting for it. You're fighting for this job or to stay in this job, to get hired. You're still trying to put, a lot of energy behind trying to continue something. But what you have been getting in return for a lot of you is confrontation. Okay? Also can be waiting on reciprocation or action from the other party, the other situation, for a boss to give you acknowledgement, for somebody to accept your application, acknowledgement from the other person, and you're steady putting effort in. And Venus, we all know, if you look at my past videos, Venus, she wants love. She wants companionship. She wants the dynamics of peace, serenity, love, enjoyment, luxury, commitment, reciprocation, all of that, right? But some of you or the other party, you only been getting anguish, aggression, confrontation, a type of attitude like they are, like you're forcing them to, reciprocate to you, to talk back to you, right? Let me go ahead and get another one here. But it's telling you don't worry. Now, a lot of that is because of Venus being retrograde right now. And she doesn't like to, and I just call her she because she's Venus, right? Venus is luxury, the finer things in life, being pampered, being seen about, unconditional love, being given and shown, being pampered, all of that. Hey, hey, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. I needed that. But it's telling you, now I'm not guaranteeing that when Venus goes direct, right, that all of your issues are going to be subdued or corrected. Venus is fighting as much as she can to give you what you're looking for, what is due to you, what is due for you, which is what we all want as spiritual beings, right? Which is love. Wherever or however that is. Thank you so much. Thank you. She wants that. But she don't like to be in the same house with Mars, because Mars is going to give conflict. Remember that Mars is like a warrior. I want you to always remember, right? Because I teach y'all. Always remember that Mars is like a warrior energy. I must fight. I must fight as opposition, aggression, not abiding by or abiding to the rules, the policies, the regulations, all of that, right? And when that is the total opposite of love. Okay, so that is why your situation right now is having all of this type of feedback that you're getting. Now, when Venus does leave a house, she likes to try and leave partnership. Hey, Ghost Warrior 2. Hey, how you doing? When Venus leaves a house, right, she likes to leave a partnership. And this is what your situation right now is fighting for. That is what you're fighting for. Now, a lot of you may say, hey, I'm single. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm really concentrating, a lot of you, like myself, on my business, my money, my finances, my home. This is not a love reading. Y'all know for me and my channel, whatever comes out, I give that information. And then I always tell you about your career and money. Okay. So, second house is Taurus, right? Being patient, getting what you want, getting what you need. Like I was just stating, a lot of you right now are going after keeping what you have, what you need, fighting for it, not trying to worry, okay? Knowing that at some point of time, you're going to receive the success and benefit from it. You're just going to have to continue to fight Mars. Okay, keep your energy up as best as you can. Keep your drive force for what you want and what you need. Okay, and continually being patient. Because we as adults know that at some point of time, everything does work out. We all have ups and downs, whether it's in love, friendship, dealing with family members, career. Your money goes low, sooner or later it goes back up, right? So what you value right now is what's on your mind. So a lot of you, it can be your relationship, your marriage, your live-in partner, your kids, your home, your transportation, the money that you're making, your entrepreneurship, whatever. All of that is what you value. So you're wanting to keep establishing and fighting for your resources to keep that going. Okay. So some of you is like, hey man, something got to give. I'm fighting. I'm trying to keep the energy. I'm just getting a lot of different backlash with my coworkers, with my boss, with family, all of that. Okay. Now remember that Taurus is second house of your money, of how people see you. You can't change on how somebody view you. Remember, we always talked about perspective and perception and perspective, right? Somebody does see and know that you are very valuable to them. That can be a job, a boss, friends, family, uh, your partner, right? They know that you are a very valuable source. You know your worth also, right? So this is why a lot of you also, what's that, Capricorn, and Saturn, yeah, see, you know, Saturn, Vedic sidereal, and I'm going to work on the lighting for you all, okay? And see, there go Libra, like I was just saying about Venus, about partnership. Remember, Venus is all the time it's about love partnership, but it also can be a business type of interaction or partnership. Something in your life, whether it's a court date, something that you're wanting to fight for your rights for, some type of discrimination, I hear, as a lawsuit, where it could have been, you know, something took place on your job or between families and the law was involved, or you need to get the law involved so that you're fighting for your rights. And a lot of you will obtain money from that. Okay, I see that here. Capricorn, you know, it's 10th house, your career. Like I said, I see that a lot of you is fighting for your job, your career. Let me get your other cards, y'all. You're fighting for your job. You're fighting for your career, a change of job because of the money sucks. You know, you wanting something better for your life. You're in the transition, can be of one job to another one. Let me see. Like I said, I see that you're obtaining and continuing to further your goals, make new goals, complete old goals, and obtain and do new ones. You're doing your day-to-day activities, trying to keep your money and your in-source and your resources coming in. I see that you're focusing and you have that dedication, the drive force, all of that. But you know, Saturn is about time. Saturn rules time. Saturn is retrograde, but no, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Thank you, angels. Saturn is Vedic sidereal again, y'all. Remember, okay? Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, right? That came from Capricorn last year, okay? And it's just retrograde in Aquarius, but it's going back to Capricorn. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to go back to Aquarius and do 2 years. Or either that Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius for 2 years and then goes back to Capricorn. So a lot of you, the aggression, the confrontation, the force, the drive force that you need may be, for a lot of you, don't worry. It's just because that Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, and you have to wait before you can obtain and be to the level of a position that you want to be at. Whether it's the relationship that you're looking for, the goals that you're wanting to obtain and to get, for your resources to be back on track the way that they used to be before this year even got here. Because I see that a lot of you, your money the past couple of years were better than it was now. And this is the Mars action that I'm feeling and coming off. And remember, my angels give me messages that's more futuristic. Okay? A lot of you may be resonating with somewhat of what I'm saying, but as time go on, y'all know always to come back and look at my videos, because something that I said in the last video I did in February will resonate right now. Okay? So you will experience more limits being seem like it's being imposed on you. That's Saturn. It's some type of lessons or um, more work, unfortunately, for you to get back to the level or even better than what you were before. So a lot of you will be losing some things, okay? And unfortunately, for some of you, it can be moving, it can be money, it can be family members, or some of you have lost a family member due to some type of hostile action. What it could have been police brutality, it could have been unfortunate demise. Okay, some of you also could have lost a family member that was working somewhere or at a job. I see that here. But I also see the maturity level of Saturn here is some of you are at an age right now where your maturity time is changing. So that can be for some of you that you're going into your 30s, going into your 40s, 50s, 60s, however it may be, right? But your maturity level is changing also at the same time your resources is changing. See there, more fire. Like I said, with this Mars energy, it's all about passion. Do you still have the same passion? You're going to have to keep that passion and that drive force. Okay? You're going to have to keep that passion and drive force. And a lot of you, this will change also due to Mars and not Mars, K2. See that purification landed in reverse. And new beginnings. You see, y'all know when I channel, the cards are going to come out, right? I'm speaking of the new beginnings, a new dawn. Purification is what you're going through and having now, okay? But it came in reverse. So this is the change that you must keep this passion and drive force for all of this purification and change to happen. And it's going to be that a lot of you are going to have to lose some things for things to be fully purified in your life for this new level of maturity. You know how you start out with a bike with training wheels, right? And then you mature. You get older, your legs get longer, the training wheels come off the bike. Then you're at a maturity level of a type of bike that you can ride. And then as you get older, that bike also, you have to retire that bike and get one that will suit the length of your legs, and one that is a little bit more faster, because now that you can handle that type of momentum, right? So it's all about levels of graduation. A lot of you, it could be that you're graduating from the person that you're in love with right now. Your maturity level has changed. What you feel and passion and have drive force for has changed. You're tired of the limits and things that seem like has been keeping you down or back. By having a level of passion or desire for something, again, have faith. Landing right on second house of Taurus, which is, again, your emotional security, your values, what you own, your possessions, your money, your savings, your finances, also how people see you. Somebody still has a lot of passion and desire for you. But with Saturn here, I feel that you or the other person, both of your situation, maybe you wasn't or couldn't be with that person right now or in the past, and Saturn had to make you and or this other person or both of you go through some different type of life lessons before you could be in some type of relationship and or marriage with this person. Mindfulness, Mercury. Okay, now I believe that Mercury Vedic Sidereal is about to go into retrograde at the end of August. Vigilance. Some of you are not down or don't have the same vigilance that you did for a relationship anymore. Also can be a job. I'm getting your other cards. Hold on, y'all. I see that you're trying to keep the faith. You know, ninth house of Sagittarius. The High Priestess popped out. Some of you can have Pisces, Sag, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Now, Vedic Sidereal, we are in Leo season. Okay, Vedic Sidereal, not Western, until September the 15th. So some of you, like I said, I'm giving you a timeline, right? So up until September the 15th, when we come out of Leo season, again, Vedic Sidereal, not Western, try and keep this passion and this faith. Try not to worry so much. Try and keep your energy up. Things are purifying, okay, or having to stay like it is because limits are being imposed on you. Things are being held back from you. You keep trying and fighting for things, trying to get your money, your job, a relationship, whatever it is, your home together, whatever the case may be. And it's kind of like I keep doing everything, but ain't nothing working. Everything still seemed to like being taken from me. Saturn is also asking you to be realistic. When the time is the time will be the time. No matter how many weeks, days, months it may be. And again, like I said, for some of you, it may not be until Saturn goes back to Capricorn for a lot of you. See how I called out Aries? There it go. When I was talking about the passion and the Emperor. Being independent. Remember I said about aggressiveness, being active and energetic, leadership, feeling impatient, combative, naive, assertiveness, being that pioneer and being an initiator. That's what you're going to have to do and show and continue to do and show right now. A lot of you are thinking or have a lot of stuff on your mind. And you're wavering in your faith. A lot of you may act or feel like you don't know what to do, but you actually do. Okay, High Priestess. Hangman. Remember I called out Sagittarius? Well, Hangman is Pisces. Again, what's up with the Sag? Okay. Yeah, you see how this came in reverse about the illusions, your intuition. Remember I just said about the High Priestess, which is your intuition. Okay, you're going to have to keep using your intuition right now. Saturn is bringing you into reality out of this. Now, not all of you, and we all have fantasy. We all have dreams, okay, about our passions, what we want to do, what we want to have, what we dream about, whether it's about marriage, love, partnership, not being single anymore, going after a business venture, 10th house of Capricorn over there. But right now, it's like Saturn is wanting you to come out of that fantasy and see things for the realistic and realization and real things that you need to be concerned about. With Taurus here, second house, it's like, be concerned right now about your money, your resources, your possessions. Okay? Some of you may have to fight for some type of possessions, a home. We all know what possessions is, right? Car, home, bank accounts, job, things that you value. If For the divine feminines, if you have had somebody in your past or somebody currently right now that you see that possibly could be an emperor to you, somebody that is a person that you know can be like a entrepreneur, a boss, somebody that can be suited as a father figure, somebody that you may have seen as a husband. And even if you're a divine masculine, you may be having a passion right now where you're about to come out of that hangman state and you're ready for love, you're ready for marriage, you're ready for partnership. Hey, Marissa. The ships in reverse. See, like I said, it's in reverse, not going anywhere. The hangman in the upright, you've been feeling stuck, especially the past 2 months. You've been feeling very stuck, not very adventurous. Some of you may have also canceled some trips, or some trips had to cancel. A lot of you may have went on vacation, but now it's time to get back to the money, get back to your grind. Again, movement in reverse. Your savings, your money is very fluctuated. Some of you may have to move within less than 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 months. So you're at where you're at right now. Some of you may have Aries or somebody that represents themselves as an emperor. Now, that can be from a doctor, a lawyer. It can also be that you're needing to get conversation, advice from, right? It could be a boss, some type of religious person that you talk to, whatever your religious denomination is. Something is being unstuck from you. It also could be, for a lot of you, a lot of person that was in another relationship. They're getting guidance and now they're starting to get inspiration. Maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, and now just by hearing from you, you're putting this person, their fire, their desire, their independency, you're initiating passion and fire back into this person's life, and this person is now becoming unstuck and will be coming towards you. Okay. Now, I don't all the time condone, and it's not my place to condone whether you take an ex back or not. Maybe the person was an ex, but maybe y'all wasn't in a full blown relationship. It's going to be different for everybody. But you are on somebody's mind and they are on your mind. Hey, natural nature. You called it 3 months ago, and I know you did, because your psychic ability. Some of you also with the hangman in reverse, your spirituality, you soon will be getting back into your spirituality and in your psychic ability. Okay? Some of you, your psychic ability could have been blocked or stagnant. Okay? All right. So we got a super moon coming at the end of the month, right? Okay. Some of you may have just giving birth, or some of you may also have had a difficult pregnancy or lost a baby. For some of you, with this this waxing quarter moon giving a sense of stability, a sense of feeling fulfillment, powerful, compassionate. You're not feeling it. I don't know if it's for a specific person, people, situations, a job, or just feeling lackluster in life. Yeah, see, there go the tornado right there. All right, let's get some last set of cards. We at 30 minutes. I'll stay on here as long as y'all want me to. Let's go ahead and let me throw out as many cards as I can for y'all since I haven't been here for a while. Okay. But tornado, a storm is brewing. Remember, if you rewind it, if you didn't get, and there go Venus in reverse. She's retrograde. You see that? That's why I say for a lot of you, when Venus goes back direct, and it can be how Venus is reacting, being in Leo with Mars, and how that affects you for your particular zodiac sign. Okay? So a lot of you, this can be a breakup that's coming up. Also, some of you could be getting let go or wanting to quit a job. Okay, a sudden unexpected end. Something or things are breaking down in your life. It also can be you are breaking down, where that you're renewing your faith, you're getting back your compassion for yourself. Um, some of you are also going back to the lesson of learning to give back to yourself, love yourself, keeping the faith. Watch what you're thinking, what you're putting energetic action into, what you need to step up and do and be about, which is getting back into your emperor, whether you're a divine feminine or masculine, right? Um, ooh. All right. Surrender resentments and sudden fear. Mm. Resentment is very hard to let go. And trying to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward. Hey, Reese. Toward positive situations in your life. However that resonates for you, letting go of resentments. Okay, and it also could be toward your own self, a sense of resentment. Something that, or somebody, a situation that you didn't have faith in at some point of time, or the lack of faith in your own self. A sense of resentment towards your own self because you're in a sense of worryation right now, not believing. You keep thinking about something over and over and over again. You keep telling yourself to be realistic, but you're still very concerned. So I'm not discounting what you do as an adult worry about. Okay. But it also can just be the limits that you see and know that are being imposed on you. But I feel for a lot of you, it's not your fault. It seems like thank you, angels. It's outside circumstances. Yeah, that's what it is. It's outside circumstances or tornado. We are, when a tornado happens, right? We don't begin it. We don't start it. We sure don't want it, but we also have to clean up after a tornado stops brewing. And it's kind of like for some of you, you're tired of cleaning up other people's messes, other people's problems. And that can be the resentment for some of you that you have on yourself. And again, if this is not you that I'm speaking of, it could be a person or people in your life that is holding still resentments towards you. When you're fine, you're concentrating on yourself, you're thinking and doing, you know, fearing, like I was saying about worryation before this card even came out. Let go of the fearful stories that you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. You're going back into your emperor stage. Yeah, people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everybody else happy. You know, we always work on that, but sometimes we do result back, or, you know, to people pleasing. We can't help it. We're humans. It comes naturally. And surrender the attachments to the results. That can be what is worrying a lot of you. You're worrying about what the results is going to be. Don't hold on too tight to what you feel the desired outcome should be, because you're going to sabotage it. And surrender denial. You got to accept people and situations as there are. Denial, people pleasing, holding on to fear, and holding on to resentment. All right, so let's lastly put out your tarot. I thank y'all for stopping in. Probably y'all, someone was like, "Oh, I see a activation that Vesta went on." I know you were so surprised. I was just sitting here on my day off, and I was like, "Let me go ahead and do this reading real quick." Because like I told you in the beginning, I got an email that said if I don't kind of get my views up for my channel, they was going to take my channel from me, and I would have to start all over again. And I built this channel 6 years. So second house of Taurus, like I keep talking about, your money. You see me shuffling, and y'all know it's going to give it to me. Second house of Taurus is what you own. Rewind it. It's already right here on the table. See the money in the middle? Your beliefs, what you value, your resources, getting what you need, getting what you want. Okay? Now, some of you also may be doing some things where that you are people pleasing to get what you want, telling people what they want to hear, conniving, convincing people. You know, that's never good, to manipulate the results that you want or feel that you need. And Saturn is saying, no, don't do that. Okay. The World card in reverse. Yeah, a cycle is closing out. Things, like I said, is being removed from you physically. Physical resources, money keep going out the door quickly. Then you can replace it. I see that here. So it's making you worry. It's making you lose faith. Cancer, I feel. Bottom of the deck is have faith. Angels say, okay, Vessel, you back in business. Okay. So, ninth house, like I said, remember I said, what's up with Sag? So, some of you also may be needing to take a trip, a long distance trip. Maybe you don't have the funds or the money right now. Some of you also could be about moving physically to a different location because of a job. But it will be an unexpected end. So when that unexpected end, whatever it is, a car, a house, a family member being removed from your home, or you're the family member that is being uplifted and being removed, a job situation, you know, something is something here that is also some type of resource. So it also could be a type of resource that you may be losing, that will be losing that money that you count on to pay for a resource, which can be your car note, your shelter, your insurance, okay? So I'm giving you a heads up. I'm giving you a heads up now. The High Priestess came back out. The world, see, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you know what this is. Some of you know who this is. This is a person from your past or you. The veil is being lifted from your eyes or their eyes or the situation itself eyes, right? Where that you are being removed from a job, a situation, a relationship, a area, a home. Something is being taken from you because it's a new level of maturity now that says you're in a different place now in your life, and it's time for something different. It's time for more. Okay, remember, you can't take, you see there, you can't take none of this stuff with you, right? Enjoy it while you can. If you have to move, move. Some of you may feel like, that's the only thing that you know, right? But that new place you're going to, that new car, whatever it may be for you, that new relationship, that new marriage in the future, that relationship that you get in the near future, because you've been single for so long, it may turn out to be more enjoyable than you figured. Release the attachments to the results. Four of Cups. Crying about spilt milk. That Four of Cups is representing also the lack of faith here. Holding on to resentment. Not surrendering, denial. Not taking the blindfold off, that it's time to go, it's time to leave, it's time to divorce, it's time to break up, because holding on to it is a level of obsession, whether you know it or not. Last card, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, things are or will be picking up. Bottom of the deck, and you will be walking away from a situation, or this is another person that is going through this and will be walking away from their situation. Their veil has lifted. The sorcery or obsession that they had about this certain person, for being in that relationship, staying in that marriage, staying in that area, staying in that home, living with that person, whatever it is, the obsession, the passion, the drive force, the energy that you or somebody else have been putting into a situation, you or them is now knowing that it's time to let it go. That person and or you will be walking back towards somebody. Now, let me tell you this. If this is an ex coming back into your life, both of you will be walking back toward each other right now. Somebody is leaving a home, a family, or kids or whatever is grown now, where that this person is no longer having to be in a controlled field environment, love, or relationship and or marriage. They miss the opportunity, can be at one point of time. For some of you, it could have been 10 years ago, 14 years ago, 19 years ago, 5 or 4 years ago, and they hate and that they missed the opportunity, the world card, to make a world with you. Okay, remember I said at the end of the month we have that super moon. Knight of Pentacles. We got Taurus here again on the table. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in reverse in the deck, but it's in reverse now. Somebody is hoping that you will accept them or a situation when they do walk away. Now, I'm not giving you a time period that, oh yeah, this is going to happen in 2-3 days. It can be still a while. Okay, for some of you it can be 8 months. For some of you it can be the next 2 months, the number 8. Okay, for some of you it may be August of next year. For some of you it still may be in this year in August. The tornado, we got 4 4. We got 8 again. 4 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks, 2 months. Some of you it can be in Sag season, and for me that would be around in the month of December. All right, let's close it with the door. Thank y'all again so much. I love doing y'all readings, you know. So hopefully, I don't know what time period I will be able to come back and do another one. Like, I don't want to say I want to come back in the mornings or the afternoon or night. So just make sure you have your notifications on so that when I come up in your feed, you'll see it. And it always is going to be, for right now, live. Okay, I don't have my laptop working where I can just upload. So it's going to be always a live reading. So there your door. So like I said, surrender the denial that some of you may not still want this person. Surrender the resentment. Because it is still a cycle that some of you needs to close out in some type of situation, whether it's with a family member, a daughter, a mother, a father, a sister, brother, a past love relationship, closing up a cycle with a child's, a co-parenting situation, but the world is in reverse. Again, Saturn and Capricorn, right? So something still needs to be closed out. Whether you need to close it out, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess here. Because finally not making it final, the Devil, you're keeping a low level sense of obsession with it. The chained to it. Yes, you're sad that it didn't work out in the past or currently or however or whatever the situation is. You were slow for several years about closing it out or closing finally out your feelings about that person or that situation. And this role also can be reversed. But remember, the Eight of Cups, even though you walked away, you will be returning back because you have to close that cycle out the world. Again, forgive and forget. That's why I'm talking to you now about surrender resentment, surrender that fear, the fear about getting back with the person or allowing that person in, surrendering the denial. But if you want it back, keep and have faith in it. You cannot feel that it's going to be toxic or obsessive and lack faith in it if you do want to try something again with a person, or this is how the other person is feeling. So it says, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. So they're telling me to get another one for the person that you may be thinking of. Okay, now I know everybody is not in a relationship. A lot of people want to remain single. You want to stay like that. You're not looking for commitment or marriage or anything like that. Okay, because why? You're still holding resentment about what past relationships did to you, or the outcome did not turn out the way you wanted it to when you were in your last relationship. That's what causes this fear. Okay? Also, the surrender to denial. Don't deny yourself that you do want love in the future. Okay? Even if you start out with platonic. Now, I don't know why it gave me 2 cards, but one is in reverse. Let's do this one. The Odyssey and Distant Kiss. So take in the beauty of the country, lands, and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. So, like I said, somebody's coming back towards you, or you're going back to something, a homeland, a previous job, a certain area. You're going back to your income, what it used to be, or better. After this situation close out for you. A wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. That's why I say somebody wants to come back towards you, or if you will allow it to close that distance in and allow this person to come back towards you, or you're going back to a situation. Closing up that world card, closing up a cycle, because that door has been open too long or closed too long for some of you. And that door being closed could be you've been out of a relationship too long because of resentment and fear, lack of faith in it or about it. Even though you're concentrating on your career, your money, your possessions, right? As spiritual beings, we always feel and know when relationships is being guided toward us, or it's time to make some type of connection, whether it's making new friends or allowing yourself to be open for dating and seeing where it go from there. Just be patient with it. Continue to work on yourself. Like I said, Venus will be going direct soon. So some of you with mindfulness over here, be ready for some type of verbal message. And yeah, so let's go ahead and close it out here. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I don't know what time tomorrow, but I will be back to do some type of video for you, no matter how long or short, okay? So I can make sure that they don't take my channel from me. If you're new here, I do have in the description area my other channel. I haven't forgot about it. It's called Yes or No Tarot. If you go ahead and subscribe over there, eventually we will be doing some type of readings over there. And yeah, I miss y'all and thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and P.S. Go back and look at any of my readings, okay? Pull up today's date. It can be last year, the year before, the year before. Remember, readings never expire. Readings really talk about more of the future, okay? So even though a lot of this, she's like, what is she talking about? I'm not expecting anybody or anything like that. Eight of Cups is here. Somebody is wanting to walk back towards you to close up a cycle. Okay. And it's also time for you to finally close up some type of cycle, whether it's financially, the way that you lack money, make money, the type of job you work at. It could be time to go to another type of job where you physically move at. Some of you, it could be, like I said, resources or physical items, home, car, apartment, boat. I don't know. Okay. Getting rid of furniture, things like that. Going back to a homeland. You can run into past friendships, old lovers, closing up cycles for a lot of you that may be co-parenting with somebody, and they just not doing their part. It's time to close up that cycle, either to allow it or to fully cut it off. Okay? Eight of Cups, walking away. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.